Hey guys, it's Vera, and today I've got a Paula's Choice haul to share with you. I placed 2 orders with Paula's Choice recently because I needed to stock up on some products, and so I wanted to share them with you. When I was down in Miami, I apparently left my hyaluronic acid booster, and since I've been finding this to be a must-have for me, I had to pick up another one. Basically, this hyaluronic acid helps to add moisture back to your skin so you can mix it in with other serums, and I've been doing that especially around my eyes, so I had to pick up another one of these. I bought a Fantastic Lash mascara to try out and see what I think. I bought a Resist Optimal Results Hydrating Cleanser because I like moisturizing cleansers. I bought a Paula's Choice Gentle Touch Makeup Remover because this is my favorite for removing my eye makeup. It's really gentle. It doesn't irritate my eyes. When I wore contacts, it didn't get in and under the contacts and bother my eyes. And now that my eyes are still sensitive since my surgery, this is really what I prefer to use. I also like coconut oil. That works, but this stuff is really great, especially at getting mascara off. I bought Ray another Soothe Plus Smooth because he loves this stuff. He loves the men's Paula's Choice line, so he's constantly saying, hey, you need to pick this up for me. So I've repurchased for him several times. I also picked up the PC for Men SPF 30 because this is my favorite moisturizer with SPF that Paula's Choice makes. I just like how this one feels the best on my skin. I wish it was SPF 50 because my dermatologist wants me using SPF 50, especially during the summer. But on days when I'm just gonna be inside, or I'm just gonna run in and out to the gym, I'm not gonna be outside a lot, I like to wear this one. I like how it will dry down on my skin, and it kind of feels It kind of feels matte, but it doesn't feel like it's mattifying. It just makes my skin not feel like it's got any oily residue left afterwards, so I really like how this feels. I also picked up some of the Intense Repair Retinol Serum because I can finally use retinol serums again. Yay! I haven't been able to use them in so long, so I'm looking forward to putting this back into my skincare routine. And finally, just for fun, I picked up this All Bases Covered to try this out and see what it's like. I have no idea if the shade I bought, Nude, is going to work for me, if it's going to be too dark. If it's too dark, I'm going to try mixing it with the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops to see how it works. And then I picked up a bunch of random samples. I picked up the Moisture Boost SPF 30 to see what I think of that. And the Hydralight SPF 30 to see what I think of that. The SPF 50 to see if I like that. And then just some of the Moisture Boost Hydrating Cream because I know I like that, and if I'm traveling for a weekend, this is great just to stick into my bag. And the Daily Skin Moisturizing Recovery SPF 30 just to try that out too. As you can tell, I'm very focused on SPF and sun care right now because I feel like summer's already in full swing here in Florida. The sun is brutal, so hot, and because the sun is very damaging to your skin, if you want to protect your skin and have it looking better longer, you have to use moisturizer with SPF. Some of you emailed me to ask me why I recommend Paula's Choice, and I recommend Paula's Choice for several reasons. Number one, they are cruelty-free and many of their products are vegan. So that's a really big selling point for me, especially if you're new to going cruelty-free and you're worried about what you're going to do for skincare. Paula's Choice has so many different types of skincare products. You should be able to find ones that will work for your skin in her different product lines. I really like the fact that she backs up all of her claims with her products with scientific studies and research, and then she links to those or provides additional information so you can look into those studies to decide whether or not you feel like the claims are relevant or not. And I think that's really cool because I don't know many brands that do that. I know a lot of brands that will say in a study of 35 people, 90% of these 35 people found X to be moisturizing, which, okay, that's great. That's a really small study. So I almost kind of feel like it's better when it's a larger study. And I understand that not every brand will be able to do the larger studies, but still, I at least want to know where they're getting this information from. I also love the fact that they are extremely affordable. One of the things that I feel like I've noticed some of my friends do is if they buy more expensive stuff, they kind of skimp on applying it, and I feel like you can't do that at all with SPF. I feel like you have to liberally apply SPF to your face or you will not get the maximum coverage stated on the bottle. So I feel like if you buy something that's affordable, you're less likely to skimp. So that's one of the reasons I like the Paula's Choice products, because I feel like all of her products are very affordable. They're not going to break the bank. I don't feel like she makes ridiculous claims with her skincare. And I feel like the products typically work the way they're advertised. There have been very few products that I have not liked from her lines. So I've been really happy. I specifically like the Resist line, and I really like the PC for Men line. So yeah, anyway, I've been buying Paula's Choice for years. I'm so glad I got turned on to the brand. I love their products. I have like a million reviews up on my blog if you want to go read all about what I think about their products, so you can make up your mind for yourself. Another really cool thing is that Paula's Choice almost always seems to be having sales going on their website. They seem to rotate, and sometimes you can find like discounts through sites like Primp, Pretty in My Pocket. Recently, when I made one of my purchases, I was able to get, I think, 20% off instead of the 15% that was advertised because Primp had a coupon. So I thought that was pretty cool that one of the beauty apps that I actually have on my phone had a coupon for Paula's Choice, and I used it. Other than that, one of the really big things that I think is important when it comes to skincare in general is having a routine and sticking to that routine. I think my routine is pretty simple. I cleanse my face in the morning, and I usually like to use a vitamin C foaming cleanser in the morning. I put on a serum, and I let that sink in. 5 minutes later, I go and I put on my moisturizer with SPF, and normally, like I'm using right now, the PC for Men SPF 30, unless I'm gonna be outside, and I haven't been outside much lately. I also like to use the Supergoop SPF 37 eye cream around my eyes, and I use that because it has some extra anti-aging ingredients in it. Really like it. But you don't have to use a separate eye cream. That's one of the big things that Paula's Choice has always talked about, is that if you have a good enough moisturizer that can be used in your face, it typically can also be used as an eye cream. But yeah, in the morning, that's pretty much all I do. I cleanse, I add a serum, and then I do my moisturizer with SPF, and then like I wait 15 minutes and do makeup. At night, I like to wash everything off by using a moisturizing cleanser, and then I will use a serum, and then I use a night cream. And that's really all I do. I don't usually tone, I don't do a lot of extra steps, but I really feel like for me personally, it's very critical that I keep using the serums, and that I always wash my makeup off at night, and that I always stick to those routines. I do those things. If I'm gonna be outside and having to keep reapplying sunscreen, I take it with me in my purse. I typically don't wear makeup. Well, let me be clear. I'll wear lipstick or mascara on my brows, but I won't put on like a foundation. And I know that sometimes that's hard for people. You can always try a tinted moisturizer with SPF, but I feel like in general, it's more important to me that I have the SPF on my face to protect me from sun damage than it is for me to have on the foundation. Okay, anyway, I have rambled at you long enough. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about why I love Paula's Choice and like my daily skincare routine. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure you subscribe to my channel. I make new videos on Tuesdays and Fridays and sometimes in between, and I made a lot of videos this week. Thanks so much for watching.